Mother working overtime.
Our guest speaker, Mr. Keenan, he's a fellow student of mine. I coached him in high school, but he does motivational speaking, and he also loves to come up and talk to a lot of kids. And I think it's a good opportunity for y'all to ask some questions and also hear his story out, because a lot of times y'all hear kids and y'all hear us speaking, y'all hear a lot of people talking, Miss Cheryl, whoever talking, and y'all don't really relate to us as much as y'all should. So it's a great opportunity for him to talk and ask some questions about things, whatever you want.
Well, I can ask questions.
You are allowed to ask questions, but we're gonna be respectful and let him do a spill. So all you, buddy.
I'm gonna be respectful.
I know you are, Kevin.
Okay, like Mr. Booth said, my name is Keenan Kimbrough. I'm 22 years old. I'm a junior major in mechanical engineering at Penn State University. I'm actually transferring to the University of Pittsburgh this coming fall. So other than that, I like to do on the side. I like to speak to different people. I spoke at Penn State Altoona, I think last week. I'm speaking at Gateway High School in front of the whole auditorium, whole school in 2 weeks. And just doing a lot of things like that. And other than that though, I love playing basketball, I love playing sports. I love helping people. I just love doing a lot of other things. But today I want to talk to you guys about a lot of things. But first talk to you guys about dreams and aspirations. So when you're younger, you have all these dreams, goals, aspirations you want to achieve. So with me, I want to play basketball, you know, but my dad just always tells me, he's like, Keenan, you're like 5 foot, you know, you can't play basketball, you can't do that. So I was like, okay, Dad, all right, this is what it is, I won't do that. So, saying that, I want you guys to actually think about your dreams of all this and just try to imagine yourself doing great things, because whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Henry Ford said that. And there's a lot of different things that you guys need to have to build yourselves up to conquer those battles and to do what you want to do in life. For example, like, also to be an engineer. You know, so what I did was I tried my best in schoolwork, and it was hard because when I was in 5th and 6th grade, it was the hardest times of my life. Like, you know, it's funny, you guys are looking at me like, yo, you're an engineer, you're at Penn State. But it's true, but, you know, it was hard. I actually got under a 2.0 because I was just everywhere. I missed school. I missed like 20 days of school. My grades were terrible. I couldn't go to class, couldn't focus in class. I was in the back, you know, talking to my friends, you know, jibber-jabbing, not paying attention. You know, I didn't use my planner or anything like that. So, you know, it was terrible. So I couldn't play basketball my 5th or 6th grade year in school. And I was unfortunate, but I learned a lot. I learned that, you know, you have to actually try. It's just not going to be given to you. So, you know, following that further, I went to 9th grade and I got my first D I ever had in my life. And it was tragic because it was in science class. You know, I'm an engineer. How do I get a D in science? It's crazy. You know what I mean? So, you know, I learned a lot from that too, because I couldn't fool around. I had my best friend in the class. Her name was Ashante. We just played around all the time in class. We needed nothing done. She ended up getting a B, so she got herself together. But me, being who I was, I folded. You know, like I got a D, and my grades reflected it. Because right now, no matter where, like when I'm transferring to Pitt, they're always going to see that D on my transcript, no matter where I go, and it's involved me the rest of my life. So I can't ever do anything about that, which is unfortunate. You know what I mean? So pay attention to your schoolwork and do what you can do. And it's never too late to get your grades up. So like I said, I had a 2.59 GPA in 9th grade. You know, I told myself, I was like, you know, Keenan, you want to get to college, you want to try to get some scholarships, so you want to do the best you can. So how do you go about doing this? So I told myself, all right, let me just take it a step at a time. Let me just make this goal of getting 3.0 this semester. I don't know if you guys still do like 9 weeks or anything like that still. But I know like back when I was in high school, we had 9 weeks. So there's 4 different semesters, like you say, and each one was 9 weeks. So I said to myself, all right, this time we get 3.0, get up graduate. Then we do 3.2, 3.3, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5. You know, so, you know, some semesters I reached it, some semesters I didn't. But there's something I want to say. There's never failure. There's only feedback. So no matter if you try your hardest, you can never fail, because there's only feedback telling you that, oh, I could do better next time. You know what I mean? Do better next time. So I did that, and I ended up getting, well, junior year came at a 2.99, and yeah, I think I had 2.99 or around that. And I told myself, I was like, okay, Keenan, we're about to go to college after senior year. I was going to Penn State Altoona because my GPA was too low. I couldn't get into the Penn State main campus. So I go to Penn State Altoona, a branch campus. It was still Penn State, but it wasn't the main Penn State. You know what I mean? So I told myself, I was like, all right, Keenan, either take harder classes and take the risk of not getting the hard classes, not take the risk of not getting a 3.0, or take easy classes and give her a 3.0, but may not be prepared enough for school. So I talked to my chemistry teacher, who I love so much at Gateway. His name is Mr. Stackowitz, and I talked to him, and he told me, Keenan, people in that class, and this class, are all in the same class at college. So basically, what he's trying to say was people in general chemistry, people in academic chemistry, which I was in, do AP chemistry, are going to be all in the same classes when you get to college. And those are the people you could be competing with after you graduate from high school and college and you go into the real world. So he told me, Keenan, don't be scared. What do you have to be scared, for? So just try your best. In worst case scenario, you fail. But we learned earlier, there's never failure, there's no feedback. So we might as well just try. So I took his advice. I decided to go to AP Chemistry, take calculus, take physics, take another honors class, I forget, and I did that. But I passed all my classes. Unfortunately, I almost didn't pass AP Chemistry because that class was hard. Let me tell you, that class was hard. But but I delayed gratification, ended up passing all my classes, but unfortunately, I didn't get over a 3.0. I ended up graduating with a 2.9996, so my GPA really didn't change. But I was sad, I was disappointed in myself, but I told myself, never again. I'm going to try my hardest when I go to college, and do the best I can do. So came to Penn State. I decided to go hard my first semester. I ended up getting a 3.6, the highest GPA I've had in my life. I was like, oh, look at me. I'm starting to bug you a little bit, I thought I was the man.
Yeah.
So I did that and stuff, and then I wasn't satisfied yet. I had an internship, and also with General Electric, a freshman internship. General Electric is a Fortune 500 company. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. They actually make steam turbines, and a turbine is basically how we get electricity, how we get all these lights and everything, generators and all that stuff. It's real complicated. I don't feel like explaining it to you, but that's that. And so when I came back to myself, I was like, you know what, Keenan, you never got straight A's before. I was like, let me just try to get straight A's. So I tried my hardest. I OD'd. I did everything possible that I knew how to do. That was in my power to get straight A's. And I actually had good grades going up to my finals. So that's the thing. When you get to college, finals are weighed a lot more than regular finals in high school. Then my final was like 30% of my grade. So think about getting A's all up until your final. When you get like a D on the final, you don't get like a B in the class or a C in the class. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. You know what I mean? So that's that. So I actually end up taking my finals, and I'm getting good grades in my finals, but I'm getting an A- in two of my classes by 1 point. 1 point in chemistry and 1 point in physics. And I was like, yo, how do you get an A- by 1 point? So I was like, let me email my teachers. I got the juice, you know what I mean? I got some juice, you know what I mean?
He said juice game.
So I was like, all right, let me email them, and let me see what they say. So lo and behold, they turned me down the craziest way. They even talked bad to me. They might even take 2 points away from me, actually. So that's why they did that. So I learned from that even if you do get straight A's, or if you do try your hardest and you don't get straight A's, it's okay because you still did something great. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get a 4.0, but I got 3.86, and like I said, I tried. It's like, and I always try again harder next time. So those are my dreams and those are my goals. To get good grades and actually be great and stuff like that. But another thing I want to talk to you guys about is about working after high school. So far I worked different areas in my life so far in my young life. Like I said, I had a fresh internship with General Electric. There I worked at a quality engineer. And quality engineer are people who kind of watch over different parts being manufactured. And for example, this chair, if I'm a quality engineer, I'm going to make sure the people in the job, people at the manufacturing plant have great polyester, great plastic, and make sure everything's going right so everything goes smooth. Because if something's wrong, it's my butt, and I'm going to get in trouble. You know what I mean? So that's that. And I learned there how to work with people, how to talk to people, and do a lot of nice things with that. My second internship was the General Electric again. What did I do there? I was a design engineer. And design engineer is something you guys don't want to do. I sat at a desk legit all day just writing different plans out And actually, you guys might want to do it. I don't know. That's something I didn't want to do. You know what I mean? So, just write different things out. You design different things. You talk to people on the phone and stuff like that. But you're not really communicating with other people in the atmosphere and in the work environment and doing things like that. So, something I didn't really like. But, I enjoyed the payment. It was a lot of money. That's the thing, too. Is that, the reason I became an engineer was because I like math and science, but also, wanted money. And I thought, okay, I can work hard for these next 4 years to make sure that I can get paid well for a good amount of time. Just sacrifice a little bit of time to make sure your whole life is set up great. You know what I mean? So, for example, as an intern, so this is just 1 year intern.
Intake, you have a visitor in the front. Intake, you have a visitor in the front.
So it's just as an intern, you actually get made $20 an hour. Just working in the summer after you do schoolwork. That's you do it for business. I think business pays that much. Engineering pays that much, and not really sure about healthcare or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure I know business and engineering pay that much if you guys are interested in that stuff. Because once in a while, I'm not the richest person, you know what I mean? So I actually needed money going to school. So I was like, all right, let me get high GPA so I could make sure I'm financially stable throughout my college years and make sure I have money to live off of. So I did that. But I did that my first year, and it actually increased you every year after. So if you guys want to go to college, we can talk about that too. What your next steps could be for that. But yeah, so after the next year, they actually increased my pay to $22 an hour or whatever. So, but unfortunately, after my second year of college, I actually had to withdraw because I pledged a fraternity, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with fraternities, they take a lot of time away from you, and it wasn't the best decision on my part, so I ended up having to withdraw from school, which is kind of traumatic. Because I couldn't have an internship, I couldn't do anything else. I lost a lot of things. I lost financial aid. Financial aid is how you pay for school. So it was very unfortunate, but it was a learning lesson. I actually had to work at a daycare too. So picture me working at a daycare. It wasn't bad because I love kids. I love the kids, but it's weird going from $20 an hour down to $7, $8 an hour. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So one thing I learned there is that make sure you're focused whatever you do, because the people who you might joke around with, honestly, I don't even remember half the people in high school. And people told me before, when they're older than me about this, you won't remember the people in high school, but I barely remember any of them. If it was for Facebook, I remember none of them. You know what I mean? Honestly. So don't let other people mess up your future because whatever they want. Just please don't do it, because life, you don't want to have regrets in life. You know what I mean? A lot of people tell you, no, man, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done this. You know what I mean? And it's really it's sad. But in the day, my old head coach used to say, high school is what it is. In the day, it's your decision. If you want to do that, it's your choice. You know what I mean? So whatever career path you guys want to go on, just make sure that you do a lot of research. Make sure you know what you want to do with your life. And just make sure it's something that you want to have fun with. Because when I found out my second internship that I didn't like engineering, that's when I was like, man, there has to be something else I want to do. So I decided to do this stuff, motivational speaking and YouTube. I don't think I told you I'm a YouTuber too. So I have videos on my YouTube account about how I lost 40 pounds in 3 months, how to get a 6-pack, how to how to do different types of things, about dreams, aspirations. And so I actually have a business card I gave to Mr. Booth. He actually give you guys my contact information. You guys want to talk to, or you guys want to watch different videos.
I'm about to watch them how to get a 6-pack.
Exactly. So just all different types of videos on there. But just find something that you guys want to do in life that just help you guys out, and just so you laugh about. And Drake said, I think it's funny how it goes. You know what I mean? Just laugh about it afterwards. And pat yourself on the back so you can say I accomplished something great. And people look at you and look up to you. People want to be like you when they grow up. So that's basically it. Any
I have
questions?
a question.
Okay.
She started clapping then. I have a question.
Yes.
So, wait, so you're in college now?
Technically not. Technically, yeah. Technically, no. I actually just withdrew this semester so I could transfer to Pitt.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna be going to school soon.
What school are you in now?
Like you said, I'm Penn State.
For real?
Yes.
That's where I want to go.
Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's where I want
You know what you want to major in?
I want to do I want to become a veterinarian.
Okay.
So I heard they got nice classes over there.
That's awesome.
But I don't know. I'm just so cocky. I just feel like felon is not a option
That's right.
for me because I just be like, what? I'm going to college. What? I'm be the like, well, the second one in my family to go to college because
awesome.
my sister is in college now.
That's awesome. That leads me one thing I wanted to tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you something personal about my life. When I was younger, like I said, I'm not really a bad person or anything, but this something that actually scared me because looking back on it, because my whole life could have been completely changed. I was in Macy's, right? I had one friend, I'm not gonna say his name, but he's like a thief, right? He's a thief. Okay. He told me, Keenan, and I lost my polo hat. My mom knows I love my polo hats. You know what I mean? And stuff. And something happened. Yes, I'm.
Oh, hi.
I knew it.
So
Like,
rude. I never didn't say hi.
Yeah. But so that's that. And actually I fell under peer pressure. My friend told me, Keenan, just take it. So I ended up taking it and I ended up getting caught. And then I got to go in the back of Macy's and they were telling me, Keenan, well, why did you do this? And I was just shook. I was just like, I don't even know why I did that. I just fell under peer pressure. You know what I mean? And stuff. But they told me I did like a whole class or whatever. And they told me to just that you have to lose all your scholarships and lose all different types of things. And it's basically just telling you how my life could be changed from upside down. So, and if you flip, it's just by one bad decision. You know what I mean? Luckily, I was still under 18 because nothing happened or anything. So I just want to tell you guys that even like you can be so good at school, you can get straight A's, but if you do something stupid outside of school too, just something like I did, it could all just change and no one could save you. You know what I mean? Because it's unfortunate, but it's just true life. So that's all.
That's how I am. I'm good in school. Like even when I go on a run, I'm running to school. What? You will never see me outside of school because I don't know. My mindset is different. Like people run to go party and stuff. I run for different reasons, like and, like stuff that goes on. But I'm always in school. When people run, they be like, I ain't going to no school. Forget school. I'm always in school. School is important to me for some reason. And I'm trying to get student week at morning school down here but they playing with me. But thank you for talking to us.
You're welcome.
How many kinds of engineers are there? And I always wonder what they
I
do.
was just telling her that, you could throw engineer in front of anything, honestly. You could design like a controls engineer. You could do, there's like
the people that work the machines and stuff.
Yes, we were talking, what's the difference between an architect and an engineer? Architect is someone who designs something, but like a building, but an engineer designs a part or a machine and actually knows how it works. You know what I mean? For example, like if I know this, the architect could design like the interface or the outer face of all this, but an engineer could design the insides and decide, when you hit this, what happens? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. It tell you how it works.
Exactly. So that's what an engineer does.
So
Mother working overtime.